Trump and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker are going at it. This about threats to send the National Guard to Chicago next. Pritzker saying, quote, "Mr. President, do not come to Chicago." The president responding today. Listen.
Chicago is the worst. These places are really bad. I'm such a bad governor. He should be calling me, and he should be saying, "Could you send over the troops, please? It's out of control."
Senior correspondent Mike Tobin reports live from Chicago this afternoon for us. Hey, Mike.
And Jillian, Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson wants to call a potential deployment of National Guard a military occupation of Chicago, and he wants to use a big public dust-up as an opportunity to plead for more federal money. One of the points that Johnson keeps making is that crime is down in the city of Chicago, and technically that is accurate. Murder, shootings, vehicle theft are all down to the tune of about 30%.
The city of Chicago is not calling for the occupation of our city. Here's a better question. What should President Trump and the federal government do to ensure that the success that we are having continues? That's what we're asking the federal government, to actually invest in our cities.
What Johnson leaves out is that violent crime is down from a dramatic high. Last year, Chicago was a homicide capital of the nation with 573 murders. The homicide rate triples Los Angeles and quadruples New York City. As far as people who live and operate in the violent parts of town, some agree with the mayor. Others say bring on the Guard, any manpower that will make the streets safe.
Bringing the National Guard to Chicago is not a solution. It is an attack. It sends a message that black communities are problems to be controlled rather than people who need to be supported.
I've lost distant family members, friends, neighbors, and what they want us to do is find comfort in this chaos and normalize this trauma. And we're not doing it anymore. And that's why we need our president to come here right now and do a forensic audit to find out who's getting paid and who's benefiting from this crime, because right now we're grieving.
Now, a contributor to the violence is the fact that the big street gangs no longer have strong central leadership. Fueled by drug money, these gangs have broken up into dozens and dozens of cliques. It is not uncommon to have a gang, say the Gangster Disciples, a clique from within that gang fighting another clique from within the Gangster Disciples, and that erupts into gunfire. Jillian?
All right, Mike Tobin in Chicago for us. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.